Okay. Waiting on my business partner. People, welcome to another Sunset Sunday. My name is Greg Smith. Been doing this since 2016. How's everybody doing on this first full week of the unofficial start of summer time? I guess people are out of school, kids are out of school. If you got kids, all that mess. I don't know. I don't have any, so I don't know. Have some younger cousins and stuff, so the start of that time of year. I remember this as a kid. Couldn't wait to be out of school. Summertime. Okay, so we're gonna start. Tonight's show is about duplication. You know, people talking about duplication in network marketing. We're gonna talk about how true is that really in this business? Because people talk about network marketing and duplication and whether it's duplicatable, if you can duplicate anything, uh, and there's always some debate about that. Okay, let's start the show. Okay, come on, don't freeze up on me.
I ain't freezing up on you, man.
No, it was freezing up on me when I had the intro on. That's why. It's been a bad 2 weeks when it comes to technology.
Oh.
So
hmm
I was talking about, we're talking about duplication in the network marketing profession, and everybody's always talking about, the business doesn't work unless you do that. If you can duplicate whatever, there's been always a debate about that statement. What's your thoughts on that?
I would say in the early days of network marketing, that might have been the case.
But
But
why would
that,
you say in the early days?
and even then, even then, back then, you could not. I would say in the early days is because in the business that we were in, to project a certain image. You know, uh, I can still remember. I can still remember to this day tapes. Well, when it was just tapes then before CDs came out, it was white, red tie, dark pants. So you had to project a certain image that you were serious about about building your business and so forth and so forth and so on. And
So
at that time, at that time, some a lot of who adopted that mindset were were the were the folks who, to me, were achieving a relative level of success in the business. Now, obviously, that they had to put, but it was just kind of like that that particular quote unquote corporate
you're cutting in and
image
out
that
a
you
lot.
had to me that you had to fit into.
Yeah. What the hell's going on here? Okay, I know what you're saying, but in the same meaning, same time that they're always talking about this is a people business, and this is another thing that kind of got me with
Can you hear me?
everybody's an
Oh, okay.
individual. Okay, doesn't matter back then, it's still the same today. And I always use this analogy because this has been my background. I remember, when Bruce Lee died, okay, action stars in Hollywood, action
Mm-hmm.
executives in Hollywood were trying to find another Bruce Lee. Okay, they were scrambling. Oh, we got to find another Bruce Lee to make money. We got to do this. We got to do that. Bruce Lee was Bruce Lee. You can't find another Bruce Lee. They try to turn all these people, these cats that had Bruce Lee with an I, Bruce Lay, Bruce Leon, all these old funky names they came out with, and it didn't work. They tried to even turn Jackie Chan into the next Bruce Lee. He told them no. My point is, if you're gonna recruit, have a team, even in a team setting, you got to let people be who they are.
Right.
Okay. The biggest mistake I've always seen in this network marketing thing, that's one of them. It's trying to turn people into something they're not, and then try to label them and put them in a box that's something they're not. This is why I feel that was the biggest problem that they had in the turnover that they had, because you had some people who were introverts, you had some people that were extroverts. What has happened today is that the leveraging factors with technology let people to be really let people be who they are, whether you're extrovert or introvert, because you have the leveraging factor of social media, you got video and all this other stuff. Now, you still got people got this problem of showing their face on the screen. I mean, you can do audio type stuff, but the one thing factor that people, when they want to deal business with you, they kind of want to see who you are. Today, you can do that without the high touch, high feely thing that everybody was talking about back in the day when we was coming up through there. Okay, because you didn't have no leverage. The biggest problem with back then is that everybody didn't have the same opportunity. I mean, they had the same opportunity, but they didn't have the same time to do things the way some of the leaders did. People were working jobs still. Okay. When you were working a job back then and had to find a babysitter if you had a family, and then you had to set up a time, and they want everybody to duplicate that scenario. This is why you had that high turnover rate, because everybody couldn't do it. Everybody didn't have that time. Didn't matter what the process or the plan or the business model was. Is all about that time factor. In the other part of that time factor is everybody didn't work 9 to 5. The biggest other problem was that if you didn't work, not possible to run a network marketing business or team unless you had a big team that could do it without you being there. Especially you starting out, it didn't make any sense. So people were stuck trying to do this business, yet they had the other factor of family. They had the other factor of having to go to a job. Those were the scenario. And you got people talking about, well, if you really want it. Well, there were people who did really want it. But God dang it, you can't just tell them if they really wanted, but they didn't have that freedom. You looking at too many people are looking at their situation and not really looking at the other people's situation and saying, okay, we need some other way of doing this. And that other way came was called the internet and social media. Okay. You can make a video, mark.
Yeah.
That's turnover rate. Everybody had that time. That's the name of the change of the game now. And once you know that, which we didn't have back then with leveraging and all this stuff, it makes it a much easier game to play and network marketing versus back in the day when we had to run all over the place. What's your thoughts on that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got a delay here on your end or something. Are you hearing me? We've been having a delay for over a month. What's going on here? What's all this? Kent, are you hear me? Yeah. Okay. We still got to. Hello?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, here we go again. We having technical issues, lost the connection with him. So I was trying to get him the answer about back in the day when we started in this business, network marketing, there was no leverage. There was no way of doing things to run things whenever, you had to set up time, you had to run, get babysitters, you had to do all that kind of stuff. And most people, that was a hard thing to duplicate to people who didn't have that same time. And you didn't have if you didn't have a 9 to 5, some people work third shift, some people, and most of your meetings were between 8 and 10 and stuff. All that kind of stuff played a hindrance factor to a lot of people, and that's why there was such a turnover rate so high, because people just didn't have that type of time factor to work the business the way they need to. They didn't have that work it after 5. Some may have the weekends, but like we were saying, the duplication thing, you want to take people from who they are, from where they are. You're not trying to mold them into something that you are. It's the same thing I used the scenario for Bruce Lee. Everybody's trying to find another Bruce Lee. You can't mold somebody into Bruce Lee. They're not. Bruce Lee was Bruce Lee. You can't mold somebody into Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or Michael Jordan or LeBron. All these people are all unique. Everybody's unique in their own way. The leadership made a mistake trying to use scenarios like the franchise model of duplication. The problem with that was it wasn't, you can't duplicate people. You could probably duplicate methods, but that's only to a point because people are still going to be unique in their own way, and let them be unique within that method that you're training them to use. That's been the biggest scenario of duplication that I've seen in the problematic aspect of what's been happening. And when they use the term duplication, I think, it's like a lot of terms now. I don't use in this business, like I don't use the term prospecting. Prospecting is like you're looking for a prize. You trading your client or potential business partner customer as a prize, still as a person. Okay, we're in a business called network marketing. We're not in a business called prospect marketing. And like I always said, there's very little networking, and it sure in hell ain't much marketing going on. It's all this chasing. Just today, they're chasing people all over the internet and everything. I hope we get my business partner back. What happened? His connection got lost. We've been having a bad connection. Last week was bad. I don't know what's going on in the internet wireless space, but even when I tried to get on here earlier, there was some issue with StreamYard. So I don't know what's going on. But like I said, it's been the duplication factor of this has been a real crazy talking point. And you say this to a lot of people in the space, they get upset because they're so used to operating a certain way, and just like to change it. A lot of people thought you couldn't build a network marketing team using the internet. I'm like, why not? You're still dealing with people. You're just not touchy feeling all up in their face. If you're dealing with people, it doesn't matter how you connect with people. It's all a matter of connecting with people. That's why I think because there were people in network marketing, and still today, they had so much stuff set up as an agenda, the way they had it set up, they were making money. And with the internet, it cut into their revenue because it didn't fit into what their whole marketing or business building scenario was. And when something cuts into that, when it comes to money, hey, it's just like what we're fighting about with all this gun law stuff. It's all about money. Let me connect. Let me get my phone, see what's going on here. I've been having all this trouble, all this network stuff has been bad. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he's still having trouble connecting back. I hope he didn't have a thing where it started updating on him. That's what that thing does too. Sometimes you got to hit not now, so it don't update on you in the middle or something. But this Wednesday, me and Kent we belong to an educational platform that actually helped us with our business. It's helped a lot of networkers see a different light on how they can build their business, leveraging the platforms of social media and the internet. This weekend or this Wednesday, they're upgrading some things. We have 3 levels in this business and in the platform, and they're giving an opportunity for an annual starter kit. That's what they're calling it. Okay, it's an annual starter kit, and you can get involved. I don't remember how much it is per se. I think it was 410, 4 something, but that's way cheaper than what they used to be called. Okay, what's going on? What's going on? Come on, StreamYard. What are y'all doing? Is it my internet or is it the whole network? Seems like the whole network's full. Okay, what's going on? Yeah, there's a problem. Okay, it seemed like he's trying to get back in. Let's see.
Hey.
Lord have mercy. It's not letting him in. What's going on here? Lord. Hey.
Yeah, I'm here now. Yeah. Can you hear me
Yeah,
now?
but you got kicked off. Yeah, I hear you now. What was that?
Yeah, I kicked myself off because I was on Microsoft. I jumped over to, back over to stream or back over to Firefox.
Oh, or you use on micro. Weren't you using Weren't you using Google?
I was trying to use Google, but that delay was worse. So I said, let me just go back over to Firefox. So
Okay.
here I am.
I was just telling them that we got the special on a starter kit that's gonna come on Wednesday, and below they can go here and register. Plus, there's a free course that they're actually gonna give away to people who register right now. It's a value of $1,000 or more course that they're giving away for just registering on home business development. So if you want to learn how to put your home based business together, I advise you to click on this link to join us on Wednesday night at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So I just telling them, about what back in the day when we was talking about duplication, and like I said, we didn't have a lot of people didn't have the free. They didn't have they had a lot of time constraints.
Yes.
I wish you remember that.
Yes.
It's like if you didn't.
Oh
If you
yeah.
didn't work.
Yeah. Because a lot of folks, like as you had alluded to earlier, it didn't have a straight 9 to 5 job. Some folks worked 11 to 7. Some folks worked a graveyard shift.
Right.
And I don't care how many vitamins you take. If you work in a graveyard shift and you're trying to make it to a weekly meeting, and then on top of that, ask have a few people. They say what at least 5. Introduce them to your business opportunity. That's a big ask. That is a big
Yeah,
ask.
it's almost like that's the only thing they had to offer besides the being a customer, and people, if they don't know your product, you had to be carrying some kind of sample things. There was a lot of different things when you think
Oh
back.
yes. Oh yes.
I mean, the model didn't make a lot of sense in how we got customers and how we did things, because you were trying to convince people to change your buying habits. Well, just because they paying you something to change your buying habits didn't make, and the pay, let's be honest, unless you had a big team that were doing all that, it really wasn't beneficial to do that. People are used to what they used to using, and you're gonna try to convince somebody to use uh this this soap
That's the truth.
versus what they've been using for generations. It just didn't. I mean, they want to make it say it worked. I think it worked to a point. I don't think it worked as brilliantly as they wanted to think it did, especially as it grew, because it was this.
Mm-hmm.
And then, especially when you're dealing with different ethnicities, especially black folks.
Yes.
Maybe with brown people, black people are just too. I can't even think of a word to use. They like what they like, and you're gonna tell them, well, if you use this, you get this, and it doesn't make any sense to try to. And that was another thing, trying to convince people.
I mean,
convincing people to switch their products. It really, when I think back on that stuff, that's not duplicatable. And it wasn't duplicatable.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I think they knew that within certain communities that it wouldn't be. And that's why it wasn't so duplicatable or applicable, especially within the African.
You might be right.
Community.
You might be right on that. Mm-hmm.
And they really didn't want that group of people in there making money anyway. I mean, you do demographics of the market. That's how you know what's going to work and what's not going to work. And we always say this, find out who your best customer is. Well, from that marketing thing, black people weren't the best customer. Latinos, I don't think, were either. Especially black people was not the best customer to try to convince them to switch over to something. A lot of people don't even know that.
Right.
See, a lot of people don't
and
watch
that's
it
why
today.
Back then I have to give special shout out to George and Ruth Halsey and a couple of the other black women, because man.
Yeah, that was a.
I'm amazed how they did it.
But that's one scenario, and it makes you wonder how they really did it.
Probably out of a million at least.
Yeah, they were the first black diamonds in that business, and the percentages were still so low that you just because one person did it versus other ethnic groups didn't it still wasn't a to me it wasn't really that big of a motivating scenario to do that. And most of the people I think they had bad to say were still white folks. Now they must just have had a great rapport with some people there because of his personality and stuff. But everybody's not like that. There's where it falls with the duplication thing. Everybody's not gonna turn into that happy go lucky Joe bag of donut type of people because that's not who they are.
Yep, and if it's not in your DNA, it ain't gonna happen.
No, it ain't gonna happen. And today you gotta take people for who they are and quit trying to mold them into this box of stuff. I got tired of the damn suit shit too. People do business with people who they say y'all talking about who they like in trucks. You can dress up a stinking ass pig and put, as they say, put lipstick on it. That don't mean you don't want to kiss it and do all that other stuff. See, the reality. I mean,
my grandmother had a saying about that. Just because I swear an oath to a canary don't mean I'll be able to fly.
Right. I mean, you can't force people to be something they ain't gonna do it. A man convinced against his will is still of the same opinion still. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You ever heard that saying?
Oh yeah.
So
Was that Larry Winters who said that,
no,
or was it somebody else? And
that was way before
he
Larry
just picked
Winters
up
and any
on
of
it.
them kind of people. That's
Oh,
just been a saying.
okay. Okay.
That's an old saying.
Okay.
Ain't got nothing to do with Larry Winters and them. They just, like so many of them sayings, they just took them and ran with it. Like a lot of sayings,
Right.
ain't
Right.
nothing. My Uncle Russell used to say, there ain't nothing new under the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So, everybody, they take certain quotes. I mean, even a lot of things Bruce Lee said came from different philosophers. He just took certain things and made them his own. This is like what we try to teach people on our show and stuff. You take certain methods, certain ideologies, certain things, and make them into who you are, your personality. This is what the whole purpose of what they call attraction marketing is about. It ain't about duplication. It's about that scenario needs to be stricken out of the vocabulary of all that stuff. You want people are only doing as they like to say, trust like if they resonate with what you're saying, they're going to be more doing big. I like to use the term resonate. It's not so much that they trust you enough that they don't let you date your daughter. I mean, really, come on.
Right.
It's about resonating with what's being said. Resonating don't mean you totally don't trust them of anything. Sometimes I think that we use too many words to an extent as if it's the truth. Trust is a subjective word. Like is a subjective word. You may like what's being said, but don't trust shit about the person that's saying it. And that can be done. Okay? There were certain things that Donald Trump said that made sense, but that still didn't make me want to vote for him. See, y'all get caught up in everything. Everything ain't black and white. Some things are a bit little gray, some things are a bit purple, some things are a bit whatever. And you have to discern between the two what you're gonna let in your life and what you ain't gonna let in your life. And that's why I said the duplication method, the process of talk that people like to use, just isn't applicable in today's market because of the information that we are allowed and can give out to different people. We got lightning bugs out now, I guess because it's June. It's not the same thing. And people need to realize that it's not the same thing. And until this is why people struggle. Have been struggling because they kept saying, well, I can't do this. That old saying, well, you have to follow your upline. Well, my upline ain't doing shit. Why I'm gonna follow somebody that ain't doing shit that's not duplicatable in the sense? The only thing they're gonna duplicate is not do shit. Okay? If somebody ain't doing shit, everybody gonna sit there and not do nothing. That's duplicatable. Everybody can do that.
Indeed.
But if you let people be who they are and give them examples of this, what they could do when you're talking to people, everybody's an individual. People are more important. There's some system or ideology or whatever. It's the people. If we are dealing in this business as a people business, let's do so. Quit trying to duplicate people into something that they're not. That's why I didn't know. Like I said, duplication, prospect, all them words need to be stricken out of the language of this business. You need to be talking to people. Like I said, like I did a video earlier before this we came on. I said, what the whole purpose of Sunset Sunday was not anything as far as maybe a webinar. I use webinar platforms to market and to give information, but it's like a chat at a picnic or at a bar with some buddies about some things. You know how we do, or like they do in a barbershop. That's what this is about. You want to get people comfortable to engage with you, to talk about whatever they want, talk about and engage with you about certain things. We're not we're not here to say we know everything, but we're here to chat about
Right.
certain things that we hear over the week. See, the whole purpose of this show, I bring stuff that I might have heard over the week and I share it with you, even though within the main topic of what we're talking about, I don't get so focused where I don't share anything else but that. And some people get so caught up in that they got to look so professional that they can't talk about anything else. And people got enough of that crazy stuff during the week. You know, we're in the first full week of the unofficial start of summer. Kids are out of school.
Mm-hmm.
Moms are, got a deal, especially if my mom was a teacher. She's a retired teacher. And I used to spend a lot of times I used to spend my summers in New Jersey. That's why I said that was my other upbringing. So, and that's probably why I got a different perspective of life and stuff, mostly from a lot of people different from here in Columbus, Ohio. It's not the same thing because of what I've experienced. And sometimes that resonates with some people, and sometimes it don't. But that's okay. We're not here to make everybody feel. I mean, we're
Fine.
not
That's
here.
okay. Yep.
We're not going to be here to connect with everybody. We're just here to connect with people who connect with us. We've been saying this
Mm-hmm.
for a long time. Um, I guess this has been a nice weekend for you, even if it's been in the 80s, didn't need no air conditioning, low humidity, low dew point. What's your thoughts on it? Are you hearing me?
Oh, the weather was nice, but yes, the AC was on. You know me. Okay. So,
Your AC
beautiful
was
day,
on?
beautiful weekend, and I enjoyed everything. Got my workout in, um, and um, did watch did caught up on um, a few a few of the videos in the back office. So it's been it's been a calm weekend, but yet productive at the same time. And I know you were speaking about it when I was trying to get back on, but I'm really looking forward to this this new thing that's popping off on Wednesday the 8th.
Yeah, it's something that's gonna be popping off, and people. I shared this earlier. Let me see if I share it again. Okay, come on.
Would
This
would you
platform been
would you
acting up.
mind
But
if I,
first, what I need y'all know, huh?
would you mind if I share mine? I heard, I don't know who it was from, but they said, "How come you don't share your link like Greg does?" I'm like, "Well, okay, I'll do that."
Go ahead
I,
and
I
share it.
usually do it in the comments, but I'm gonna try.
Okay, share it. You
Yeah,
can
I'm
share
gonna
it in the.
I'm gonna try and share it like you do.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Is it sharing? It don't look like it's
Well,
sharing.
it's up there.
Okay, let me. Oh shit! No,
Okay, then I will put it in the comments.
yeah, it's not showing. I thought you had the availability to do that. No, it's not. It's not.
Yeah, I'll just put it in the comments. No,
Okay. Well, you know, like I
yeah, I'll put
said,
it in the comments.
you can
It's
get this platform. I thought I gave you a an affiliate link for you can get this platform for yourself. Also, anybody else that wanted, you can get this platform for yourself. Now I'm on a
oh yeah,
pro level type deal.
yeah,
Um, and maybe that's the only way you could do that, unless I think I need to find out. There must be a team thing that allow. Now here's the
yeah. Remember, yeah, because I remember you asked me about that.
yeah, but I mean actually the whole there's a I might have to upgrade to a business scenario. There's
Oh, okay,
another level. Now that's the affiliate link if you want.
Oh, okay, I got
StreamYard. You can sign up through that.
you. Mm-hmm.
This is what this StreamYard allows you to. There's a free version. There's a 20-something dollar version. I think. I don't know. I pay 50-something dollars a month because I had to get. I got some more storage, but I'm trying to find out some other stuff because if I grow a team,
Right,
I need the
right.
business thing and see what they're gonna cost me. But yeah, this is what if you want to
Mm-hmm.
use it, that's the affiliate link you can use. We teach affiliate marketing type of stuff. But yeah, we just yeah, you just share it in the comments and the people who want it
Mm-hmm.
can get that. I need to probably might just call them this week, find out how that business thing works. Because if that's the case, it should be
Right.
allow you to either share within. Do you see something that allow you to share stuff on your end?
It just says either private chat or comments, but I don't see anything other additional than that.
You don't have anything on like on the right hand it says banner or brand or anything like that. Oh shit! Did he just got kicked off again? Well, we've been having a lot of problems with technology this week, last few weeks. But oh, here we go. You got kicked off again?
That was my bad. I hit. I was trying to hit one button, and I actually I hit the wrong button, so that was my fault.
Okay, where's I see there's somebody comment in a private chat. Was that you?
That was me.
Okay, I'm trying to see. Okay, let me see. It do. Well, this let me share. Oh Lord, what's going on here? No, that's not what I wanted. Damn it. I'm trying to see. Oh, that's taking me. No, that's not what I want. I see what that's doing. That's taking me actually to the site. That's not what I wanted to do. Um,
Okay.
let me do this. Copy banners. Create a banner. Come on. Here we go. That's the link for Kent. There we go. That's how we do it. That's the link for business partner Kent. Those who are following Kent, you can sign up to him right like this. So that's what you got to do. Okay. So.
and just when you did that, I put it in the comments too. So for folks who say you don't do it, you got a double shot. All right, you got a double shot today.
That's all right. That's Kent's link right there. So right there, those who are following Mr. Ken Robinson, you can do that. And like I said, those who are following me, that's my link. So we getting together. Hey, you ain't got to be very smart to work these things. You just got to be willing to learn how to do it.
Boom,
we mess up all the time. I fuck up all the time. So, but it is what it is. And you know, sometimes you're just at the mercy of technology.
Yes, indeed.
When you're doing stuff. Like I said earlier, when I tried to get on here, it wouldn't let me on. There was a problem on their side. So I don't know if there's some, hosting or whatever problem. But I'm gonna see if I can call somebody.
It's been all kind of glitchy things going on the past couple of weeks.
Well, aren't we still in a Mercury retrograde?
I think we are. Yes.
I don't know how long that's supposed to be. I wish it would stop.
Yeah. Yeah. When did it actually begin? I can't remember.
Last month.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, it was sometime last month.
Why does it seem longer than that?
Because it's messing with everything we're trying to do, and when things mess with something you're trying to do, it makes it feel like it's longer than what it should be.
Right.
So.
Yeah, and maybe it did have something to do with the spring turning from spring into summer. Who knows?
Well, that's weather.
That's
climate change. Now we do have a podcast too, folks, that we upload this. This podcast is just of this show. If you like podcasts, sometimes it has the audio versions of this thing. And honestly, I can upload the whole video version too. I heard, so I might just start doing that.
Oh, okay.
Up to Spotify, you can actually upload the whole video portion of this show there. So that way, then people can get see us and whatever. Because people like to see who they talk to. You can do that. So it's just a podcast. Podcast has changed a lot since when I was doing this with Drew. It was all audio. Now a podcast is just transferring.
Yeah.
Info.
And you won't. I haven't. Now this is just. I have I haven't made an account yet, but I've downloaded the TikTok app. So I'm one step closer in the getting on that. And I swore I'd never do it, but I'm like,
well,
it's pulling me in.
The TikTok game is just, the reels, the short video things are are the thing that's getting engagement more than the
Uh,
lives.
that, that's the trend. Yeah, that's the trend now.
So what I'm thinking about doing might take some work is cutting, making some reels off of some of our Sunset Sundays just
Mm-hmm.
as a marketing thing.
Hmm.
Cut it down. I can download it, cut it down to like 2 or 3 minutes. Um,
Now you now before the internet, you've done editing work while you were out in Hollywood, haven't you?
well, yeah,
Okay. Okay.
I did that.
So you, I
I
mean,
learned to do
not
it.
not 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 to say that not to say that anybody can do it, but that is a pretty good pretty good advantage there that works in your
Well, I learned to
favor, and
do video
I
stuff
don't.
even before I went to LA. I took some classes.
Okay. Okay.
So that, I
Okay.
had that background then. So,
Okay.
and it's just, all this is just, sometimes you just got to go and fool around with certain things.
Sure. Sure.
It's not always about whether you take a class or whatever. You just got to fool around with certain things, see how it works, make mistakes,
Mm-hmm.
not feel like you can't make a mistake and just do it. I mean, I don't. Everything I
Right.
do
Right.
ain't always perfect, so I'm messing around with this
Sure.
other software I got for editing.
Sure.
So
Well, just like I was listening to that Reels video with Keisha Bass. I know her last name is different now. I can't think. I always think of Keisha Bass, but she says, "Hey, on these Reels, you can't do anything wrong. You can't do
no,
anything wrong."
no, just go in and do it. You can't. I just mess around with stuff. I
Mm-hmm.
watch what people do, and at first I was wondering how they were doing some things, so I messed with some different ways
Mm-hmm.
of doing it. And now what I've
Right.
done on my phone is I shoot the video separate off the platform, and then
Mm-hmm.
I save it to my phone, and then I upload it to the Reels
I get you,
the TikTok, and
and
that's why I add all the
and
animation
then
stuff.
gotcha, gotcha.
Okay, because you can't. I don't think you can
Mm-hmm.
do that right there on the platform unless. See, I got an iPhone, so
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how that works.
It might be the same with the droid. So I'll find out.
Yeah,
I'll find out.
I'm wondering if I could. I should see if I could download it on my Mac, since they're both the phone in
Hmm.
it. And I'm not sure if it's just a phone app. Some things are
Yeah.
just phone
Yeah.
app, and some things are
Hmm.
some are simultaneously. So I'm not sure on that. So that's something to check
Right.
out, because I do a lot of stuff off my phone.
Hmm.
You know, so it's just it just depends on who what I'm doing and stuff. And I don't I just mess around with stuff. I get some ideas, and I promote some different things. I watch other people do reels and stuff, and then I do some things
Right.
that more uniquely to what I want might do. So it's just
Hmm.
I guess you got to have a little bit of creativity also
Yeah.
to do things,
Hmm.
and it
And
helps. Go and say what you're
and
gonna
when you
say.
can't, I was just gonna say when you can't do it wrong, then you have no excuse.
Yeah, yeah. And you gotta be willing to put yourself out there and make mistakes. It's like they say. It's not about even that you
Mm-hmm.
make mistakes. It's just putting yourself out there because it's the name of the game is exposure. You know,
Yep.
they were always saying how many exposures or have you done today and whatever. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and you got to do enough for people to get noticing you. Um, I'm even
Mm-hmm.
I'm even ending up in LinkedIn searches now.
Okay.
See, and I don't even
Mm-hmm.
use LinkedIn that much.
Mm-hmm.
I like I said, I use a software that does some things called if this then
Yeah.
that, and it
Yeah.
helps me.
You hit you hit me up to that software. I like that very much.
Are you using it also?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it helps. You can like market from Facebook, but then once you post on Facebook or Twitter or whatever, it allows you to post
Yeah.
on different social avenues. That's the true duplication part, but you allow people to actually do their thing the way they want to do their thing. You just direct them to different resources. That's the two
Right.
duplication. If people in network marketing understand in the digital age to to direct people to true resources, they could. This is why some of these teams are growing faster because they're using leveraging apps on their phone. They're using
Mm-hmm.
digital stuff, and they ain't got to chase people. The duplications
Right.
just because they're exposing themselves to the marketplace, and if you got a bunch of team people doing that, it's just like there was an app, there was a TikTok saying that if you help if, as a team, it's that TikTok will pay you. TikTok will pay you for exposing the group or whatever, and you can get gifts or stuff. So these platforms are actually paying people to do shit, and
Hmm.
that's
Mm-hmm.
another way of income stream. We always talk about
Yeah.
you know
Exactly.
multiple income streams, and too many people in network marketing talking about well we got multiple network streams in this, but that's in that platform. If that
Mm-hmm.
platform goes down, you lose all that income from there. You want to do things outside the network affiliate that you belong to. You want to build your income streams outside of that. You don't want to build everything within there. See, they made you think that everything is all copacetic build. Hey, because there's some things going on in network marketing right now. Lisa Torres put something out there last week about MLMs getting hit again by the FTC
Mm-hmm.
for their business models.
Mm-hmm.
MLMs are getting scrutinized for a lot of shit that they're doing that you know, ain't business kosher. And they've been getting away with it for years. And now people are going to have to realize they're going to truly have to learn how to market and truly build a
Market.
business. Yeah, outside of
Marketing.
those.
Marketing. Marketing.
Yeah. Stop prospecting people, market. People don't want you chasing. I always say people don't want you chasing them around online or anything. Even if we're in the picnic, beach, barbecue weather,
Mm-hmm.
and if you come into anybody's party or try to prospect them, they gonna run away. You may not get invited, so
Nope.
you're gonna be out in the dust because they're gonna say, "Oh, here come that guy with his business shit gonna try to get us in."
Mm-hmm.
That guy gonna try to get us in this business that we don't want no parts of.
Right, man. Can't we just enjoy our barbecue or whatever?
Can we just grub and have a beer and start to hear your shit all the time. That's what happens.
Yeah,
This
yeah, exactly.
stop trying to get everybody they ain't interested in what you got to offer. They ain't interested. You just that's the hey, you don't want to. Well, some of y'all might because y'all just got that kind of thing. It's like I say, dating.
Oh,
Dating, you
oh,
don't
here we
be with everybody.
right.
Everybody ain't gonna be a cup of tea, and you
Hmm.
really don't want to be laying down with everybody neither.
Well, notice how he took that sip.
Well, I'm just saying. Some of my friends, I've had some stories. I there talk. I ain't gonna go there tonight,
Right,
but
right. That's a whole nother show.
that's a truly bar uh, talking point. Oh, and if you're not building your list, this is what we in Kent use Aweber. Aweber is a premier network marketing list building. Yes, I'm promoting different affiliate marketing because I'm sharing information to you. If you're not
That's
building a
right.
list, you need to build a list, and that's a place you can go build your list through Aweber. Okay, you got to build a list. Okay, we have tools to show you how to build that list. I ain't talking about how they want you to do it in network marketing, all those places, because those ways are old and outdated. We're talking about
Yeah.
a list that's your biggest asset that you can have. Because if what's happening within the profession, and a lot of these places get shut down, lose their business
Hmm.
model, whatever, at least you have a group, a list of people that no matter where you go, you can sell to that list, you can market to that list about anything.
Yeah.
See, that's the mistake people in the business make because they think everybody's a customer or everybody's
Hmm.
a prospect. No, like I said, you don't want to lay down with everybody. So what makes you think everybody want to be in your business?
Hmm.
And like I said, yes, some of y'all will probably try to lay down with everybody, but that's your problem on that end. Okay, that's why we got problems as we got now, trying to lay down with everybody.
Hmm.
See, don't need that. Looks like we're up at the we're a little bit we just kind of started a little late. At the top of the hour. You got any other thoughts or things to
Hey
say?
guys. Hey guys. Thanks for watching us tonight. If you like what you saw, if we gave some value, please like the video, share the video out. Let everybody know about the podcast that Greg had put up earlier, Sunset Sunday Spot podcast on Spotify.
It's also
Yeah,
on
hey,
we're also on Apple Casting too, on Apple Podcast.
oh, okay, okay, or wherever you get your podcast from.
Yeah,
That's yeah.
we're in the different
I,
places.
I'm so locked into Spotify, so yeah. So it's Spotify or wherever you get your podcast. Hey guys, we're just Greg and I have the cookie. If you want to get your business to the next level, I would highly encourage you to check out the webinar that's coming up this Wednesday at 8 Eastern Standard Time. There's something that's hadn't been officially released, but it's going to be released. It's going to be released this Wednesday. So I have to admit I'm kind of hyped to see what's what because they've been hyping it up for a couple of weeks now, and I'm ready to see what it is. And I know it's going to be something that'll help you build your business and get it to that next level.
For those who are following me, you can register at that lower third there. And for those who are connected with my business partner Kent, following him, you can go to that link there to get it registered for this Wednesday's training or talk. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, people, we do this every Sunday. I've been doing this thing since 2016, folks. 2016, I've been doing this. Okay. Trying to. Been doing it since 2016, and started on my phone. You don't have to have special nothing to do this. Just have to be willing to do it. So we just do this every week to give a message out to the marketplace. That's what we do. Okay.
There it is.
My name is Greg Smith.
And I am
my business partner, Ken Robinson. I've known since 2007, 2008, somewhere around that aspect.
2007. Yeah. Hey, that's 15 years. Woo! Time goes by.
People.
Time goes by, folks.
Yeah. And we were working 9 to 5. Well, not 9 to 5, but we're working the corporate structure shit. So, with that being said, folks, everybody have a great. I always end this thing. I know everybody got to go to a job tomorrow, and I know this is a Les Brown quote. He said, "Keep it short. Don't let the job put you in an early grave because you're stressed out. Because then if you die, if you drop dead at your desk or your home, whatever, they'll replace your job in the paper before your obituary." That's what he said. I didn't say it. Okay,
Facts.
people. With that being said, peace. We'll see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Stay safe. Take care, everybody.